So I got back into Attack on Titan after dropping it on episode 61 or something. And honestly, I wanted to hate, but I was captivated. So when I got straight to episode 62, I got the gist, but I was missing some key details. So I had to go back to the wiki to remember all the LD in the history and a couple of the character history and goals and motivations and whatnot. So boom, I get straight back into it on the final season. And some episodes in, I realized the reason why the show pissed me off. And if you didn't know, if you didn't watch the first video, if something pisses me off, my rating goes down to the ground. Okay, so I realized it was two things that really pissed me off. Number one, I ain't gonna lie, the show was triggering me, bro. Like, the show was making me upset. Now, generally speaking, dark content isn't really my thing. So all the tragic and traumatic death and destruction with the Titans and the hopelessness and all the ways they were dying and stuff already had me messed up. But then you got the racism and the slavery and the way it just switched to it, and the obvious references to 1942 Germany activities involving the Jewish people. I was about to throw up, bro. Like, it was making me upset to watch it in my stomach, in my soul. I was upset, bro. It was already upset beforehand, and now it was making me more upset. And I was moved. I was like, bro, I'm not trying to watch this, man. This is pissing. And that leads me to number two, which exacerbates it even more, is that the show be dragging, bro. Like, it be dragging, bro. Now hear me out. I know you might be thinking, oh my gosh, here goes this shonen lover, it's a One Piece fan or whatever. All he wants is action 24/7, man punch kick, boom boom boom. Nah, I can sit down and listen to a good, well-written conversation. I don't know if y'all watch Loki, but literally one of the best episodes was literally just them sitting down having a conversation. It was fire. In the last episode of season 1, niggas was having a conversation. It was fire. Getting into the psyche of the characters, the tension and stuff like that. I get it, bro. It's cool, but binging AOT, it's not it at all, bro. Like, I think you'll greatly benefit from watching it weekly. With all the build-up or whatever, it gets to a point where you kind of know what's gonna happen, and this got worse in the final season. It gets to a point where you kind of know what's gonna happen, and you're just sitting there watching build-up to a bunch of niggas dying that you don't really care about that much, while they're trying to make you care, bro. For example, maybe it's because I took a break from the show, but I did not even remotely care when Sasha got packed up, bro. I seen it coming. Even if I didn't see all the anti-Gabby tweets, which I did see all the F-Gabby, I didn't understand what it was about, but I saw it. Even if I didn't see it, it was pretty obvious she was gonna get killed like a whole episode or two beforehand, especially when she saw her, when Gabby saw her, bruh, she was kind of I kind of knew she was gonna die. But honestly, that random nigga, I think his name was Mike or something, the guy that Zeke ordered to get his whole body torn apart limb from limb, him and the lady who got eaten alive that Kaya watched die, those two deaths messed me up way more than any of the other deaths in the series, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of other people died and I didn't, like, my face was a neutral expression. I did not care, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And then you got the whole side arcs of that nigga Flock and Louise, who I did not care remotely about, bro. It honestly reminded me of Death Note when they introduced Nier and the other guy. Anyway, that nigga Flock did not have heal heat, bro. He did not have no heal heat. He had go away heat. Because who are you, bro? Like, we don't know you. I don't care about you. And that been Louise with her parasocial relationship with Mikasa. I was like, bro, I don't care about you, bro. Get off my screen. I don't care about your story. I don't care. You're annoying. You're pissing me off. And so every single time that nigga Flock appeared, he was pissing me. I was like, bro, I'm not trying to watch this nigga, bro. I don't care. And anywho, it got worse as the season went on, bro. Like, there would be scenes of them talking or doing an action, and it got to a point where it was like, I know something's about to go wrong if you show him this scene of dialogue at this point. Like, can we just get to it, bro? Like, can we just get to that nigga dying? Can we just get to the fighting? Can we just get to it, bro? Because, like, I feel like the conversation is just building up to it. Like, it's not a conversation where I'm like really just like, okay, let's talk. Like, no, it's a conversation that's going to build up to something. It's like, bro, I don't care. Can we just get to it, bro? I think the best way to describe for me is that the tragedy got predictable. Like, in the first season, the second season, it was not predictable. It was crazy, but it started to just get predictable. I don't know. Maybe it's because the story got more real as opposed to just, okay, human versus Titan. But I don't know. It kind of just felt like more predictable. And the whole final battle, I know it was supposed to be super epic and it was definitely cool in some parts, but other times it was just like, how many times are you gonna tease one of them dying? Well, like, we know they're not gonna die, bruh. And then why did them niggas try to shoot at each other? Like, look around you. Do you not understand the situation right now? Why are you trying to shoot each other? Look at these big ass colossal Titans on the way. Like, what's the point? Like, what's the, like, low-key, bro, after the rumbling, I was kind of just like, bro, what's the point, bro? I think post rumbling, like, I already felt like so much of the tension was pointless or forced, even if technically it wasn't, but it's just like, bro, all these niggas is dying anyway, bro. Like, what the hell, bro? The scene with the baby, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. With the baby, he did something with that one. I'm not gonna lie, but a lot of it was just like, bro, like, come on, bro. I know that some of it was like, they were so in the desperation, the hopelessness, but like some of it was just like, bro, come on, bro. Like why? Like, why is that on your mind, bro? And then also Eren, for 75% of the season, was flat and uninteresting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get bro was putting on an act and it was well written and it was for a purpose, it was for a reason that he was trying to separate away from them, but I was just, anytime that nigga was on the screen, I was looking at the screen with a neutral face, bro. Like no type of expression, except for when that nigga pulled up to Armin and Mikasa randomly with no fanfare or no type of drama. It was just, he just walked in the room and he was just there. That was funny. That was funny. And then he started roasting Mikasa and them. I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. This is getting kind of crazy. But other than that, I don't know, bro. Also, this might be a hot take, but I dead ass think the Gabby Falco story, outside of some of the nasty redemption scenes where they had her, it flashed Sasha for a second. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you're kind of, I don't know about this one, bro. But still, like the Gabby Falco, but they carried so much of my interest for the season. Like if they didn't have phase Gabby, I might have dead ass not got to the ending, bro. But I don't get why people hate it. I get why people hate Gabby. I get why people don't hate Gabby. To be honest, I couldn't really hate her that much because I understand. You know what I mean? Like if I understand, it doesn't really piss me off that much. And also, I don't get why people hate the ending or whatever, because I heard back in the day, part of the reason why I quit the show is because I heard the ending was trash. But I got to the ending and I'm not gonna lie, the ending was fine, bruh. It was fun. I think it was better than straight genocide or euthanization. Like I think honestly, the ending that we got was probably the most satisfying ending you could realistically get for this story, even if you got to the point where like I skipped the credits, but like apparently they showed everyone's life during the credits and they showed everybody dying or whatever, and then it got to the point where they showed the new nigga or whatever and the new tree or whatever. But I think that was probably the most satisfying ending you could realistically get, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Clearly that's impossible since the ending showed that all the hate and whatnot is an endless cycle, and they're gonna have AOT 2 this time, but with internet and cell phones. I don't know, I'm not watching it, but let me stop rambling and summarize. Okay, is Attack on Titan mid in terms of my overall enjoyment, which is the only scale I'm doing on, is how much I enjoy it. I don't care about how well written. Something could be well written and still mid because I don't like it. But anyway, is Attack on Titan mid in terms of how I enjoyed it? Not at all. Is it some absolute masterpiece, GOAT level anime? Is it in my top 5? Absolutely not. I think it's very well written. I'm not gonna lie, it's very well written, although it does get really confusing, especially with all the time travel and the ambiguity on the Founding Titans powers and past and whatnot, and the process with which information is revealed is kind of messy. I'm not gonna lie, although I feel like that more has to do with the crazy nature of the plot and how it becomes a whole different show at the last part. Like it's just a whole different show, but it's a good show. I think it's a good show. Would I rewatch it? No, to be honest. Like when it got to the ending point, I was kind of just like, bro, can we end it, bro? Like I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's a good show. You know, I will probably give it like a 7. Good show. The boxing was there. They definitely have boxing. They definitely have weaving. They definitely have drama and stuff like that. Sometimes I was kind of, it was dragging it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know how many anime I've watched, so it's definitely in my top 30, top 20. Is it in my top 5? Absolutely not. But good show. Definitely an overreaction on my part. You know what I'm saying? It's not mid. It's not. I know people hate the mid word, the M word, but I actually use it in the proper context. It's not mid. Okay. At worst, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, there's some parts where it's mid plus, but it's not mid. All right. Did you get what you wanted? Okay. All right. AOT fans, don't attack me this time, bro. Relax. All right. I'm out of here.